video, I will be showing you guys how to execute a perfect spinning handstand. Coming up.
8 police officers in the hospital.
Chaotic scene.
What's up guys, my name is Coach Sambo.
Give you 5 push-ups.
So on this channel, I share tons of videos and tutorials giving you the best tips, tricks, and secrets for taking you to this next level in this b-boy game. So if you're new right here on the channel, don't hesitate to subscribe by using the little red button that you can find right there, so you can of course stay up to date with all the videos that I will be uploading in the future. So the spinning handstand is definitely one of the most important power move basics out there, and especially for your air power. And for most of my students, the spinning handstand is the first air power move that they learn. Being able to execute a decent spinning handstand will unlock tons of moves such as 90s, 2000s, air flares, hand hops, and the whole shebang. So to learn a spinning handstand, of course, you need to execute a normal, decent handstand. I also recommend you being able to walk a little bit in your handstand so you kind of get used to the feel of movement during a handstand. So if you still need to work on your handstand basics, then just head on over to my YouTube channel, because there you'll find tons of videos, but you'll also find specific handstand videos in the description down below. So before starting out with your spinning handstand, you need to know in what direction your spinning handstand is going to spin, because you don't want to be able to do a spinning handstand clockwise and your windmill counterclockwise, because then in the future, if you want to go from a windmill up to a 2000, you're going to be totally screwed, because then you have to stop the power move, switch directions, and then execute the next power move. Definitely possible, but it is a real pain in the if you want to combine power moves together that spin in different directions. So the direction of your spinning handstand and most power moves is usually determined by the hand you do your baby freeze or turtle freeze on. So make sure you know on what side you perform your turtle or baby freeze. Even though you should be able to do it on both sides, everybody starts out with a certain side that works better than the other, and that's going to be the side you're going to use to learn a lot of power moves. I do my turtle or baby freeze on my left hand. So if that's the case for you, then you just have to imitate everything I do in this video exactly in the same way and in the same direction. But if you perform your turtle or baby freeze on your right hand, then you should do everything I do in this video in the opposite direction. And whoever just scrolled through that is pretty screwed. But you can't say I didn't warn you. So let's start this off with the power kick. I just want to add that I have a very detailed, specific video just talking about the power kick, which is really important for any power move. So if you're new to this b-boy game, then definitely check out that video. Now, because I freeze on my left hand, I'm going to place my right hand first on the floor to start out with this power kick and spinning handstand. While this is happening, you want to lift your left leg off the floor and kick it to the back. The moment your hand touches the floor, you should stop everything, and then in a separate move, push yourself up with the other foot all the way up into a stable handstand. Now, it's very common that a lot of people don't get the legs all the way up into the handstand, making it really hard for them to perform even 4 steps. This is because a lot of people most of the time are just throwing themselves in this power kick or spinning handstand with way too much speed. So this is actually the solution for this. You just gotta take your time, stop, push yourself up into a decent handstand. Then once you get into that handstand, you can generate speed just by walking. And if you can't do a move, there's absolutely no point in you doing it fast already. You gotta learn your moves slow. Once you master them, that's when you can speed up. And it brings me to this quote I love to share. Practice fast, learn slow. Practice slow, learn fast. Now, when doing a spinning handstand, the leg position is really important, because the leg position is something that you take with you when learning new levels of this move. Let's say, for example, air flares. If you learn your spinning handstand with crippled legs, you're probably gonna bring those crippled legs with you into those air flares. That's how important the spinning handstand is. So what you wanna do is keep your legs open and stretched at all times. Also during the power kick. And this is something a lot of people forget. You don't wanna hit your power kick and then stretch the legs out once you get into the handstand. You wanna have that nice form all throughout the beginning of the move, so your legs are just nice and open the whole time, right? But what's even more important is having your hips bent forwards towards the front. While doing this, you want to move your hips slightly backwards to position yourself with a perfect balance, saving you strength and energy while performing this move. So keeping the legs open and stretched is a really important basic to prepare yourself for moves that are harder than this. But once you can execute a spinning handstand, you're free to use the move however you want. So if you want to play around with your legs and create new forms or variations, well, be my guest, because that's what the game is all about. It's about finding your own shit. You know, I would really love to see some spinning handstand variations. So if you got some crazy variations, just post them on your Instagram and tag me, because I'd love to check it out. Now, when learning your spinning handstand at first, you're probably asking yourself, how big do these steps have to be? Well, when starting out, you can just perform what I call micro steps. Steps that are just so small, but still you're walking and spinning around. And this is absolutely perfect for newcomers that still have to get used to the feeling of a spinning handstand. If you're new to this game and you can do up to 20, even 30 micro steps, then it's just gonna be a matter of weeks before you can start hitting these spinning handstands with more speed and larger steps. Depending on how comfortable you are with the move, of course, that's when your mission is accomplished. Something you might want to try out once you have a decent spinning handstand is performing it in the other direction. And this might lead up to new possibilities or new moves, but I'm just giving it to you as a workout just so you can test how good your spinning handstand is. And then once your spinning handstand is on point, you can start learning moves like air flares and 2000s that you could also find on my YouTube channel. And besides all of these tutorials and videos that you can find on my YouTube channel, you can find additional 40-minute training videos and masterclasses on my website that you can find in the description down below. So I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial. If you have, then I would really appreciate you smashing the like button and leaving your random comment so you can help me boost my channel up to #1. This is your man, Coach Sambo, your online b-boy coach. And at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's just all about that b-boy shit.